Hey, HillmanTok University and the students of Digital Assets / Crypto 101. I posted homework and thank you guys for answering. Some of the answers were amazing. So I just wanted to go over the questions and give you some of the answers, right? Well, not some, all of the answers, right? So the first question was, what is an accredited investor? Second question was, how do you qualify? Third question is, how does it impact your life, right? So what is an accredited investor? I need to stop talking so fast. All right, so just imagine you have a company, maybe like some body lotion, and you wanted to expand and create it where you are, that it's in every state, right? And all across the country. And if you wanted to do that, it would require you to have, a lot of money, right? And having that type of investment could be very risky, right? So basically what happens is, in order for you to qualify to invest largely like that, you would have to be an accredited investor, right? So an accredited investor is like VIPs of the money world. They have lots of money, or they make a lot of money a year. So the government had made this rule because they said that, people can't be risking their money to get into businesses like this, and because it can cause big trouble, which that big trouble happened years ago. So when did it start? Okay, it started in 1933 after the stock market had crashed in 1929. That was during the Great Depression time. So lots of people lost lots of money because they didn't understand how risky their investments were. So, they invested into the stock market, it crashed. Lots of people went destitute, they lost their money. So the US government formed a law called the Securities Act of 1933 to protect them. And so accredited investors rules are still in place today, but there's a little bit alternatives around it, and I'll talk about that, right? So basically that rule was to put in place to protect people against big risky investments. So accredited investor can do investments like that because, according to the government, they have enough money to lose in those risky businesses, and they won't, be losing most of their lives, right? So, it's kind of debate on that, but I mean, it is what it is, right? So like hedge funds companies and all those different ones, the government says that, basically they can invest in it and they can become accredited investor if they have $1 million in net worth, and that's not including your house. You can't say, well, I have $1 million in houses and real estate. No, it's $1 million in net worth, right? And then the other rule is, if you make $200,000 in income per year for the past 2 years, so you would have to prove that, right? But if you're a married couple, you would be able to do it if your combined income for the year would be $300,000. So I know I heard this a lot. I don't know if you heard this, but there are times when people would say, oh my gosh, I wish I was around when Microsoft happened and Apple happened. I would have invested in them. I would have been a billionaire right now, or Amazon or Walmart. Well, I'm here to tell you that in order to get into those startups, you would have been at the time an accredited investor, right? So let's go over some dates for that, because you'll be surprised. Most of you probably weren't even alive that time, right? So Microsoft, when they were starting up, 1975. Apple, 1976. Amazon, 1994. Walmart, big shocker, 1962. So there you have it. You were probably not even born at the time, or if you didn't have the net worth, you probably still wouldn't have been able to do that. And that is some of the reason why crypto is available today, because crypto started out of some of these things that happened that we talked about in class, like the Nixon shock and AKA the Bretton Woods cancellation, Occupy Wall Street, the Robert Hood fiasco, AMC apes, and there are more. Even like the crash that happened in 2000, the subprime market mortgage crash in 2008. But just to let you know that these are some of the events that came out of crypto being born, to say there have to be an alternate way. So that is all for homework. I hope you enjoyed this content, because knowing your history and knowing history, especially of money, can help you make wise decisions. I'll see you in study hall, and I'll see you at the next class.